So yeah, hi, this is my budgeting video for the week. This is the first time I'm doing this, so yeah, bear with me. I'm doing it basically for myself. I have been struggling, I guess, over the past months, for many months I would say. Cost of living has increased, isn't it, extortionately for everybody, and times are tight. It is hard, and I've tried budgeting so many different ways, and I'm hoping this is going to be the one for me. And I just want to make myself more accountable really for the money that I'm spending, where I'm spending it, and for me to see where I can pull back, what I am buying in terms of necessities and things that I don't really need. Specifically things like Costa coffee when I'm out. It's completely unnecessary, and although it's nice to treat yourself, I don't feel I should be doing it as often as I have been in the past. So yeah, I just need to sort of look at my budget. We are going to be moving house in the next sort of 6, 7, 8 weeks, and our mortgage is going to increase and things are going to change. So we are very lucky at the moment. We have a low mortgage, so I really need to cut back. So yeah, I get paid monthly. I work part-time. My husband is self-employed, and he gets paid as and when, so that is quite difficult sometimes. So what I do is I look at my pay at the first part of the month and then look at what he contributes then for the second half. So I try to budget for 3 weeks of the month, but really I'm trying to cover 2.5 weeks. But I budget for 3 just in case that money doesn't come in on his side. So I get paid £1,334 a month, and which leaves us with £444 per week for 3 weeks each. I look at covering certain things myself out of my pay and then other things out of his pay. I have tried so many different ways. I've tried budgeting for the full month with my pay and then different ones for his, and I've tried fortnightly. They didn't work for me. So it's like a trial and error, and I imagine everybody's the same really, trying to find what works for them. I have looked at so many YouTube videos, and people's pay seems to be more than myself, and they budget in different ways, and I think what works for you as a family is the way you need to go really. So for myself, this seems to be the best method right now, but I'm sure there's room for improvement, and it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie, this budgeting is going to be hard, but I'm going to do what I can to try and cut back, pull back, and hopefully make some savings in the future. So for my pay, these are what I call my fixed costs, even though Christmas isn't a fixed cost because it's something that I'm putting in for myself really, and I don't have to put the amount in every week, but I do, because Christmas is a time that is really costly for ourselves. It covers things like a night away with my husband, which we generally only go once a year. So we do that, activities with my family, all my family's presents, including sort of my own children. And it's a big family. We cover nieces and nephews' children, grandparents. There's so many to cover. I need to be looking at pulling that back in the future, but it's so hard, isn't it? How do you stop buying people gifts? I'm looking at trying to maybe make some things this year, whether it's crochet or something else. So that's somewhere I'm hoping to save some costs. But for now, this is where how much I need to be saving as it stands this month. So livery, my daughter has 2 ponies. She has an absolute passion for riding. It is her whole life. So we do cover livery costs. It's £173 a month, which comes to £58 a week. TV licence, £5 a week. Again, this is over a 3-month period, a 3-week period that I'm looking at. Mortgage, we're very, very lucky. It is very low at the moment compared to some people's mortgages. So that comes to £119 a week. Charity, £2 a week. Mobile, £19. Christmas then, £34 a week. So out of the 444, we are left with £207 out of what I'm calling my fixed costs. These are the variable things then. Groceries, this is going to be my hardest one to sort of cover. My husband and son are both have physical jobs, and they eat extortionate amount for lunch. It costs me a lot. And I'm meal planning and prepping now, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to cover that. This week I've gone over already. First week, of my budgeting I'm already over, but this is a work in progress. and I am going to be looking at cutting back. So groceries is, I'm looking at £270 for the 3 weeks. It's going to be hard for me, I'm not going to lie, which is £90 a week. I generally spend about £130 to £140 a week, which is, it's extortionate. But I'm going to try my best. Diesel then is a huge cost again for us. Just for myself is £240 to take my daughter then to school every week, as well as get to work. And you know, that is a huge amount out of our budget every month, and that's without my husband's costs, and you know, that is even higher for him. So Pony Extra is £100 for the 3 weeks, which is £33 a week. That covers things like bedding, food, if we need to go somewhere, got to hire a trailer, hay, things like that really. It's less in the summer months because at the moment they're in the stable, so you know, bedding, food and things like that costs me more. And generally I am left with things at the money at the end of the month, and then that can go and be put into other savings. Hair and Beauty, £50 a month, and that covers me and my daughter, and that generally sort of adds up over the month, so I don't always have to put in for Hair and Beauty. And then my daughter, pocket money, £15, and that's over 3 weeks, it's £5 each week. My daughter's very lucky, my mum also gives her £10 a week, so she has plenty of money for spending. Left over then, after covering these two costs, I'm left over with a little bit of money, so I'm going to be paying my next catalogue. I'd like to budget for £40 this month, which is £13 a week for the 3 weeks. And the £9 then left over after paying the next catalogue will be going to the emergency payment. And my dogs, I have got a little sort of sideline, I guess, you know, which is cleaning, which I can do once a week. I can't always get there once a week. It's only something small, but yeah, any money I earn from that at the moment is going towards my dog's payment. Their vaccinations are due. I got 3 little babies, you know, my adorable little dogs, and yeah, I need them vaccinated, 2 of them this month. And then I would also like each of them spayed. I've got £200 towards spaying for 1 dog, but there's, you know, extras to go. So then looking at what I need to do my cash envelopes. Christmas, £34. This is just for this week. Diesel, £40. Pony Extra, £33. Hair and Beauty is £17. And pocket money, £5. I don't put groceries down here because I tend to do click and collect, because I hate the dreaded Tesco shop. I do go sometimes, but if I can do click and collect, I will. And I have forgotten to include something. If I... No, the next will be paid online, so that's absolutely fine. So yeah, let's have a little look here. So I've got the money already set up. So I've got my 20s, 10s, and the £5, and then the change. So let's have a look. I have got all the little wallets and things here. As you can see, shopping. Although I pay direct from the bank for shopping, I do make a record of it here to try and keep in budget. Diesel, that's my daughter's pocket money. She is a saver, which is really, really good, and then she tends to blow it all on the pony, which is absolutely fine. So at the moment she has £272, and I also have another £100 and something put in there for gifts that I bought her for Christmas that were returned. So yeah, she's gonna have quite a bit of money in there. That's my Pony Extra. So all these things then, these are my variable costs. These are more the fixed costs on the Christmas one. Unfortunately, my camera holder isn't working today, so I'm not going to be able to write in these and do these and video. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'm going to put them into categories. So we've got Christmas, which is £34, so it's 20, 30, and then the £4 from there. 1, 2, 3, £4. So that is Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll put them all in later. Diesel, £40. This needs to go straight in my car today, so I'm going to put that by the side. And then we've got Pony Extra, £33. That's 20, 30. And as I said, I'll be putting all these in the envelopes then after I finish, and hopefully I'll get my camera holder to work to next week. That's 33. Hair and Beauty is 17. That's 10 and 5. 10 and 5, 15, 16, 50, 17, and then there's £5 left over for my daughter then as well. So yeah, as I said, I have already gone over my budgeting for groceries. It was meant to be £90 this week, but I've spent £108. It may work out fine. I'm going to try and recuperate that money from next week's shopping. But I'm also not worried too much about it because I budget in for 3 weeks out of my pay. But really, I only try to cover 2.5 weeks. But because I'm budgeting for 3, if I get my husband's sort of monthly amount within time, I will be left with a little bit of money. So that will cover then any overspend I've done on groceries. But I'm trying not to do that as hard as I can. So meal planning, meal prep, those kind of things I'm going to be doing to try and help myself, and I've already done that. So yeah, fingers crossed I will be back next Friday and being kept on track. That's my hope anyway. Thanks ever so much anyway for watching. Anyone got any ideas, please do let me know how to sort of budget when you get paid monthly and have a husband self-employed who, you know, can't always get the money in time each month. So we will see where we go. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.